It's almost 30 years to the day since as a 15-year-old boy I arrived here at Trafford Archaeological Group in Altrincham in Cheshire. The group has spawned many famous archaeologists including Michael Wood, BBC fame, and of course Mark Olly, who did the Lost Treasures series. It was under the careful guidance and the watchful eye of Derek that I developed a passion for history and archaeology, and for the past 30 years I've been investigating sites across the region looking for more evidence left behind by our ancestors. Well, nothing much has changed here in 30 years except the construction of a wonderful retaining wall around the site, and of course all the excavations that are still taking place here. There's absolutely no doubt that a passion for history and archaeology is the key to success. Looking for our past, searching for our ancestors, we have a right to know about the people who once inhabited Britain. It's that passion to learn more about history and archaeology that drove me forward to take out my own research in the area, leading to the discovery of artefacts from the Bronze Age and indeed the Romans. All the years of training and experience gathered at Trafford Archaeological Group under the guidance of Derek led me to investigate the village of Warburton in Cheshire, where I went on to recover Roman, Bronze Age and iron artefacts, leading to the possibility of a settlement here in the village. Indeed, on this field I found a bronze statue dedicated to the god Nodens, a Celtic god, so the proof seems to be coming out of the ground. The River Balme that flows alongside this field that would have provided water and a livelihood for the people who settled next to it. Possibly roundhouses or indeed timber buildings once stood on this field, hence the Roman coins and the Roman jewellery that's been coming out of the ground over the past 2 to 3 years. In 2006, Time Team joined me here in the village to look for evidence of a small Roman fortlet. Unfortunately, we found no evidence to support that theory, but since Time Team have left, I've gone on to find many more ancient Roman artefacts. But the most important and exciting finds to come from the ancient settlement are the Roman silver coins, the denarii, which are coming up in quantity and all dating back to the 1st and 2nd century BC. But why is all this material lying here in the ground if, as Time Team supposed, there was no activity going on in the area? To have coins such as this one, Augustus, the adopted son of Julius Caesar, lying in the ground in the village. Why was it there, and indeed, how did it get there? Many Roman silver coins have come from the site and indicate the possibility of a ploughed out silver Roman hoard, and our research carries on to this day to find the remains of the rest of the hoard. I even recovered this wonderful portrait of a Roman citizen cast in lead and representing a person of that sort of period, 1st or 2nd century, and again with the Roman hairstyle and the face, an amazing find to be made in the village. Even domestic items such as this wonderful bronze artefact, which is a needle for stitching leather and cloth. Look at the way the hole is still intact on the top. This must have been dropped or deposited at the settlement some 2,000 years ago. So what do all these wonderful finds tell us? Well, to start with, they're all from the 1st and 2nd century, so there must have been an Iron Age or Romana Celtic settlement in the village. Military? Maybe, because the silver coins were used to pay Roman soldiers, but of course these coins could have been brought in many other ways. There's no doubt that the history of this ancient village dates back at least 2,000 years, and my work continues in the village for many years to come to find more evidence and prove exactly what was happening there some 2,000 to 3,000 years ago. To be able to go out and recover so many wonderful finds is a privilege, and indeed it's a result of many years of hard work. But the thing is, it's telling us more about where we live, and there's no reason why you can't go out and touch history for yourself. Even to this day, we're still learning all the time about Roman Britain and what was happening here some 2,000 years ago. Finding wonderful things like this can only add to the story and enrich our knowledge of what was happening here in Roman Britain in the 1st and 2nd centuries AD. So why not go out and look for some evidence yourself? Who knows, you may be lucky enough to find things such as I've found, but even if you don't, you will still find history and evidence from centuries past. Archaeology is available to everybody, from an amateur through to the professionals, and anyone who wants to get involved in archaeology should contact their local group as soon as possible.